Hey guys, thanks for stopping by today. This is my October favorites video and I know you guys are going to enjoy it this month because I have a lot of things that are new this month that I am pretty excited to talk about. So let's get started. Also, one quick thing, a lot of these products are newer ones that I got, in October. So I have to do a haul video on this as well. So when I put out that haul, I'm sure some of these things are going to be in there. So please don't mind that my videos are getting kind of I guess, mixed up in terms of dates and things like that because I haven't been filming too much recently. I've been so busy. So, okay, the first product is going to be my lip erase in the color Dim. That's what it looks like. It's from MAC, and what this is basically it's a concealer for your lips, but it's made for your lips so it doesn't have the consistency of a regular concealer would on your lips. There are two colors, Pale and Dim. And I got it in Dim, which is the darker one, just because this is better for my skin color. And I thought it was kind of a gimmicky thing because I always use concealer in my lips anyway because my lips are two-toned. So I didn't think that I needed to buy this, but I read a lot of reviews saying how this is so moisturizing as opposed to a regular concealer. So I bought it and I love it. It really is good for your lips in the sense that with regular concealer you put it, and it, for me at least, it settled into every line of my lip and made it really uncomfortable to move my lips. Like, my lips felt very matte and very, like, not moisturized, just really dry, and I didn't like that. So I bought this and I really like this. This is a Pro product, so you can only get it on the Pro website. Next, an eyelash curler. This eyelash curler is from Covergirl. It's nothing special, but I stopped using eyelash curlers a long time ago just because for me it ended up being too much work and things like that. I just started getting back into the groove of things by using this, and I'm really loving it. It makes a huge difference for your eyelashes. It really opens them up. And if you even want to skip mascara sometimes, just using an eyelash curler to curl your lashes, you'll see like a beautiful winged out look. And then next, I've been using Urban Decay's primer potion. This is the regular one. The original, it came out a long time ago. And I had this a long time ago. I just threw it away because it got really irritating to depot and all that because all the product gets stuck in these little bigger sections of this little jar. But I went back and got it because I needed another primer potion or another primer for my eyes. And instead of buying Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which I already have, I decided to buy this again. And I'm just reminded of what a great formula this is. I actually think this is better than Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Eyeshadows stick on a whole lot better. The only thing that I will say is that for some reason this does a better job when you apply Urban Decay eyeshadows. If you apply MAC eyeshadows, they don't stay on as well as Urban Decay eyeshadows stay on top of this. So that's kind of a downfall because I know most of you probably use a lot more MAC than you do Urban Decay, but either way, it's a great eyeshadow primer. Next, I've been using my Studio Fix powder by MAC a lot. You can see what a huge dent I have in there, and this is an NC42 just because, I don't know, as you grow older, your skin tends to get better, and I haven't wanted as heavy of a coverage, so I tend to use this a lot, and I really like it. It doesn't make you look so powdery and flat as, like Bare Essentials and other loose powder products do, so I really like this. It's also really high coverage, so if you have like a few trouble spots, this definitely does cover this, or cover those problems. It's a really good choice for people who are on the go all the time who need to do really fast makeup. Next, I bought the Lip Conditioner Hydrant from MAC, and I have just been loving it. For me, I know that once, you get into fall and then winter occurs, my lips get super dry, and it's not like they're chapped, they're just really dry and like irritating to me. So I used Burt's Bees, little lip balm tube thing all the time, but I also bought this for my kit and I tried it out a few times and I am in love. If you sleep with this overnight and you wake up, you will have the softest, most kissable lips, and you won't ever have to, like that whole day, you won't need anything to hydrate or moisturize your lips. This thing works really well. It's a great thing to have in your kit because you're definitely going to get a client whose lips are really chapped or very dry, and putting on lip liner on lips that are like that is very difficult. So you should definitely have one of these for your kit. Next, my Face Protect Protection Visage. I've been using this for a few months. This is an awesome face primer by MAC. It is pretty strong. It's SPF 50, which a lot of people say is not good for you. That's kind of a debate that has been going on forever, but this is the only thing that helps with oily skin for me, so I use this religiously every day. A lot of you ask me what face primer I use, and I've been showing this to you guys in almost every single one of my videos. So this is what it is, the MAC SPF Protection Visage. It's a little tube like this. This tube is terrible. you end up wasting a lot of product in here because it gets kind of difficult to squeeze out once you're at the end of this bottle, which I don't like. But for me, it's well worth it just because this, I haven't like used any primer that comes even close to doing as good a job as this does for my skin, so I'm absolutely in love with this. Next, I got a highlight powder from the cosmetics company Outlet. This actually came out with the Naked Honey collection a while ago. This is called Honey Light. Can you guys see those little ribs on it? And when you open it, this is what it looks like. It's a ribbed highlight powder. When I first bought it, it was extremely shiny. Like the top layer was like a glitter ball, literally. When you put this on, however, you get to realize that it's not very shiny at all. So it's good for somebody who wants to lighten certain areas of your face to highlight it without adding too much shine. So for the winter, I really like this just because a lot of shine, a lot of dewy things, you know, aren't very in for the winter. You want to be more matte for the winter. So this is not what I have on my face right now, but this is a great option for somebody who does it, who wants to forego all that shine to highlight, but still wants to use something lighter. Like a lot of the time what I do is I'll use this just on this area of my face, like under my eye, a little bit on my cheekbone, just to give me a lighter look without excessively highlighting my face. It's a really natural thing and it looks great on everybody. This is the color Honey Light. There are two colors. This is the lighter one, but I still use this on myself. I love this. So what I'm trying to say is that you don't get scared away by the color. Like it's still going to do a great job highlighting, even if you are darker. Next, I finally went back and bought the Studio Finish Concealer by MAC, which looks like that. It comes in a little pot, and you open it, that's what it looks like. I had this many years ago. I stopped using it for some odd reason. I think I finished it or something like that, but I rebought it and I am in love. Nothing covers like this concealer does. It does such a great job at covering acne, blemishes, pigmentation, whatever, without making you look gray, which is huge. The only problem with this is that it gets really chalky if you don't warm this up on your hand first. So what I do is I take an angle brush like this. I kind of scoop out a little bit, put it on my hand, and just rub it back and forth. You literally see it come to life, you literally see it come to life. Like for instance, right now, it looks kind of cakey. There's really no shine. It doesn't look creamy at all. When you put it out in your hand, you rub it, you'll see a lot of shine come through, which just means that it's kind of melting a little bit. It really needs your body heat to help out with that, which isn't the best thing. You know, you shouldn't have to do that, but once it does come to life and you end up using it in your face, it does a great job. It does such a good job. Sometimes I'll just use this on my face and then I'll put on powder and I'm good to go. I don't need anything else. And that's a really great thing. If you can, you know, make your everyday steps minimal, then you should. Why not? The other cool thing about this is that most concealers, at least for me in my experience, have kind of clogged my pores in the sense that they go into your face and they leave like like a spot of concealer. When you put on powder, blush, or anything on top of it, you can see exactly where you've concealed your face because it'll leave that area looking way too light or too dark with the powder that you put on top, but this doesn't do that. So you're able to layer on products after this without you know, giving away what you concealed in your face. That's a really great thing with this product. Next, Brun eyeshadow by MAC. It is a beautiful dark brown color and I love it. It's something that won't necessarily catch your eye if you go to the MAC store, but it's a great option for people who like dark brown smoky eyes and who want a good crease color because, you know, light skin, dark skin alike, you can use a little bit of this in your crease to amp up your everyday look to make it nighttime, and I love that. That's what I do a lot. So it's a great color option. Next, espresso eyeshadow. I love this because every time I use this, I'm reminded of what a great color this is for everybody's eyebrows, you know. Not everybody in the sense that if you're blonde and you have like, you know, blondish eyebrows, very light brown, then you shouldn't use this, but most clients that come to me, no matter how light skinned they are, for some reason they tend to have darker eyebrows, and this is a color that I end up using to kind of shape their eyebrows and fill it in. This is what I've used in my eyebrows today, and for me, as soon as I put this on, it really amps up my face. It brings my eyebrow shape back to life, and you know, it really defines your face. I really feel like eyebrows define somebody's eyes and face so well that if you just do this every day and just a powder all over your face just looks so structured and really, you know, well put together. So I really enjoy nicely shaped brows on a daily basis. Next, I bought the blush called Blunt by MAC. However, I don't use this as a blush to anybody. I use this as a contour color. So what I've used in my face right now, and I love it. You know, I've had this for a long time, but the one that I used to have broke, and I put it back together the way you're supposed to, but it just didn't tend to work with that you know, formula for some reason. It kept flaking and falling, so I just went ahead and bought another one like this, and I really like it. I find that no matter how light or how dark you are, if you use this with the right brush, you can get the perfect contour ever. So I really, really like that. I've been contouring my face every day, even for daytime, just because in the winter, people tend to wear more dramatic looks. So I've really been enjoying that, and I think you guys should definitely give this a chance. Next, I bought this blush called the Soft Meow. It came out with the Felines collection. However, when it came out, I didn't really notice it. I didn't really, I don't know, pay attention to it because it looks so similar to my skin color. It looks almost the same. But I was at the MAC store the other day, and I was telling her how I just love like bronzy blushes that give you a really natural glow. And she looked at this one and she asked me if I had this, and I said no. And she tried it on me and I loved it. This is what I'm wearing right now. I don't know, I hope you guys can tell, but it's just up here, and it's such a pretty bronzy color. And this would look great even on lighter skins, because this isn't so pigmented that as soon as you put it on, you get a really, you know, high or big time color. You get very little, so you have to kind of build this to make it what you want it. And that's why I think it would be great for all skin colors alike. It gives a beautiful, beautiful, radiant kind of sheen on your face. It is a mineralized blush, so it does have a lot more sheen than regular blushes do. Then I've also been loving my Giella Custom Blend Cosmetics I Am Glam highlighter. This highlighter was created by my favorite makeup artist ever. You know, his name is Mario Dedivanovic. I believe I've talked to you guys about him before at some point, but I love this highlighter. This is also what I have on my face right now. I find this highlighter is a lot more natural than most highlighters that MAC makes, or even most highlighters that most companies make. So I really find this to be the perfect highlighter for nighttime or daytime. I really hope I don't drop this. That's what it looks like. This jar is kind of expensive. I believe it was like $35 or so, but just as, you know, all makeup products go, you end up using so little that you basically, whatever makeup you get is kind of like an investment. It's going to last you for a long time, especially if it's a powder product like this, just because powders don't get spoiled. So that's what the jar looks like. It's amazing. This is available on GielaCosmetics.com. I believe I'll put the link downstairs, or not downstairs, in the below bar. But this is a great highlighter, and it's been out not for very long, but I definitely think it's a must-have if you want to like amp up your cheekbones on a daily basis but don't want to look like a clown. So that's a great option. Then of course my Naked palette. I got this in like a few months ago after lots of wear and tear. This hasn't been available where I live, and I'm still absolutely loving it. However, I don't want to just tell you that I love every single color in here, so I'm going to tell you guys which colors specifically. Let's see. Oh, it's so hard to do by covering up the mirror so it doesn't look weird. Okay, I love, what is this called? Oh my gosh, Virgin. That's actually what I have on right now as a highlight. So it can give you a really natural highlight even if you are darker skin like me, which is pretty cool. Then I also love Naked. This does a great job of kind of removing mistakes for me, or to just helping to blend darker colors together. I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of makeup artists, when they're putting on darker colors to get a kind of gradient effect, what they'll do is use a color that's very similar to your own skin color in between, so it doesn't look like it's going from light to dark so fast, that there is like a medium, like a middle color in there. Then I also love the color Smog. I love this color. I use this on an everyday basis almost. I love Darkhorse. The eyeshadow look that I'm wearing today was actually created with primarily this color, Darkhorse. I don't know if you guys can see this. That's really weird. I'm so close to the camera. I love Hustle. It's like a deeper purplish color. And Creep. Creep is an extremely unique black because the shine on this color actually shows through. I know MAC makes a black eyeshadow called Black Tide, which looks a lot like Creep, but for that one, no shine. I mean, you can never see any shine on it. So, I mean, like, in the sense of like, on the actual eyeshadow, you see the shine, the glitter, but when you actually use it, no shine comes out. It just looks like carbon. So to get an eyeshadow that actually you can see all the glitter and shimmer in it is nice, and that's what Urban Decay does really well. Whatever the eyeshadow looks like tends to look the same way on your skin and on your face, you know, wherever you put it on. So I really like that. And my last product is this brush from Crown Brush. Unfortunately, Crown Brush does not ever write the brush name on the brush, so I can't tell you what this is. All I know is I think it was advertised as a flat bronzer blush or bronzer brush, but I use this to contour and I really like this. I think it gives you a much more natural look than most other brushes do to contour. And it's also a great blush, or why do I keep saying blush? It's also a great brush to use for mineral makeup because this is going to give you a much higher coverage than a regular brush would. Like even for Bare Essentials, which I have and I use on and off, I have like a kabuki brush for that, but that doesn't give you even half as much coverage as this brush does. So I really like that. I know this was kind of a longer video, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and let me know if you have any questions about any of these products. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.